Okay, so today I'm going over the Friday trade as a trade recap that we took. Well, I took. Um, so Friday we have, as typical, we mark up our hourly sessions, highs and lows for the day. So this is Friday, Asian high, Asian low, London high, London low. However, because Thursday, previous day London high was still intact. I still had that marked up as well as Thursday Asian high, as well as the London kill zone, which is the 2 o'clock candle, and this is the hourly time frame. So I wanted price to seek liquidity above these highs before I sell. Now, I went into Friday looking for shorts into the new week opening gap. However, I didn't want to short right here because of the liquidity that was sitting above these areas. All right, let's talk about the setup and the entry. So I focused New York kill zone, which is 9:30 to 11 a.m. to look for an entry. Took out the London session highs. However, because we had previous day session highs above, I just waited for a clear break of structure before I entered the trade. Let me just hit play. Okay, so it got close to this London kill zone and this Thursday London high. So I was looking for shorts right there. That was looking real nice. So after the hourly time frame and it passed all this, you go down to the 5 minute time frame and you look for displacement, which is basically a pull down and then a pull up. So this is our pull down candle, and it did a wick up. Now sometimes it don't always give you a green candle up, so you can wait for more confirmation or just go ahead and go down to the 1 minute time frame. Look for a fair value gap. And the fair value gaps, you want it on the wick. You want it on the wick. You want the fair value gaps on the wick. I wait for price to trade back into this 1 minute fair value gap, and then I want to see rejections before I enter shorts. All right, this is moving fast because it's bar replay, but if you see it in real time when it's trading, it wasn't that fast. It showed rejection right here, so I'm entering shorts. And my stop loss would be above the previous 5 minute candle or the swing high, which is right here. And if you go to the 5 minute time frame, you can see that it's right there. And my target would be the Asian lows and the London lows. You always want to have your target as the next sell side liquidity area, because this is the buy side liquidity, and you want to have your target at the net sell side liquidity, and that's right below the Asian range and London range. Stop loss would be up here. TP would be down here. Your entry will be here in the 1 minute fair value gap. It entered me right here because of the bar replay. So, and the stop loss, like I said, above the previous swing high or the 5 minute candle. You want to keep a tight stop loss and a bigger TP. Okay, now it's tapping to them London highs right here. This rejection is expected, but that's just a nice point of entry to get in again. Entry if you didn't make the first 1 minute fair value gap. price created another fair value gap. In a 1 minute time frame, you got this one wick right here at the top right here. Let me zoom in. Wick right there, and then the third candle, wick right there. So that's another area to get in at this 1 minute fair value gap that happened at 8:43, almost 9 o'clock. And I forgot to mention your break of structure. You got to break a structure right here, which is also along the lines of your fair value gap. Your break of structure right here is along the lines of the fair value gap. Break of structure happen up here, fair value gap right here, 1 minute time frame. 1 minute time frame again, break of structure, fair value again for another entry if you missed this entry. Same thing with the targets being the sell side liquidity, which is the Asian session lows and the London session lows right here. Bring this over. It tapped into this 1 minute break of structure right here that I'm dragging over. It respected it, and as well as it respected the 1 minute fair value gap we created to go lower. I'm going to speed this up just a little bit. Just dragging everything over. Now it's testing underneath the London lows, and we can look at it in the 5 minute time frame. It got close to the London low, gave it a little rejection, which is typical, and then boom, TP hit.